back to a new video. Today I am going to do a bookshelf tour. Not all my books are on here because some I am currently reading, and it's not a lot, it's only 2, and you'll know which ones those are because you'll see it's from a series, and the series is like at the top of my shelf. I'm gonna put off my glasses because you saw a glare in my glasses. But I also did some changes on my bookshelf. I'm really excited to show and share it with you guys. So let's start. The first shelf is this one, and that is my fantasy / romantasy shelf. So here at the top we have all of Sarah J Maas's books. This is going to be changed. I just put these here because they perfectly fit, and I didn't know what else put here, so I just put these. There are 2 books that are missing are the 2 in these series, because I'm reading Aquawar, and after that I'm gonna read A Court of Frost and Starlight. So that is shelf number 1. And the next shelf is more of my high fantasy books, not really romantasy books. So here we have The Hunger of the Gods, The Shadow of the Gods. Finished this today. I'm really happy I did because it was a really good book. Then I have the first book in the Witcher series, but it's the 0.5. So it's actually a beginner. I don't know how to explain that, but that is actually the start of the series. Then I have the first book in the Mistborn series. I have the Final Empire right here. Then I have the Poppy War, the 2 first books in the Folk of the Air series. And I have Once Upon a Broken Heart, Caravel, and Eco. Eco is my favorite book ever. Please go read it. And at the side, I have this kind of standee for Halloween, but I just thought this really fits the vibes, so I just put it here, and it is a nutcracker of Dracula. He's really cute. Anyways. And then here I have all my bookmarks, and I have some stones in there from a diamond painting, but I just kept them in there because I was too lazy to clean that out. The second shelf is more of a miscellaneous bookshelf. It's more this one. First book I have is A Crown of Ash and Silver. I still have to read this. I did try reading it once, but I never really got halfway. Then I have the Powerless series. I don't know what the series is called. I think it's Powerless. Then I have Finding Juliet. I don't know what the series is called, but I have Shadow Me. Then I have This Woven Kingdom, The Song of the Marked, The Serpent and the Wings of Night, One Dark Window, Book of Lost Souls, Bone Cries Moon, Bride of the Shadow King, House of Salt and Sorrows, The Last Dragon King, and These Violent Delights series. On this shelf, I have also miscellaneous books. I have Accord, This Cruel and Lovely, the Bewitched series. I don't know if it's called that. And here are the 2 books. I don't know if there are going to be more books in the series, but I'm really excited to read these. I did read one Laura Thalassa book and tried reading another, but I didn't like them. But I heard pretty good things about this series. Assistant to the Villain, De Verstolte Koning. It's a Dutch edition of the book. This is actually translated because normally it would have been an English book, but I bought this for a school thingy. Then I have this series. I don't know what the series is called, but these are the first 2 books. I read the first one, but I still have to read the second one. Then I have the Beastly Tales series. I only have to read the last book, and that is Devastation. Then I have King of Battle and Blood, Until I Say Your Name. I read this already. I have a reading vlog of this book on my other channel. I really recommend you guys go read this book because this is the first book of this author, and it's actually pretty good. I really liked it. And I have Heartless, Broken Bonds, Song of the Six Realms, Passie. This is the 3rd book in the series, but I don't have the rest. Fourth Wing, De Grazejager, Song of Silver Flame Like Night, Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies, Fear and Fire. I read this on a vlog on TikTok where I switched my reading or my phone screen in reading time. And then I have Daughter of the Pirate King. I also read this one. Then I have this shelf, and these are all books I've read. Don't look at that. I have Kingdom of the Wicked. I really like this one. I read this at the beginning of the year. Then I have Guiled, and then I have these these Hollow Vows. I read this in the last video. I really liked it eventually, so I'm really happy to have it here. On to the next shelf. I don't really have much on here. I only have one book because this shelf is going to be my hardback cover shelf. And I only have one hardcover, so this one is right here, and that's The Crimson Moth. Still have to read this one. I will read it next year, so I'm really excited for that. And here I have a thingy with €1 coin in, because I really want to save up money, so I have it here. And then at the top, that is actually why I wanted to make this video, is I have a dripping shrine kinda. And that's what I changed about my shelf. There are 2 albums, 2 different versions. And then I have a Yoon song. You can officially call me a fake fan, but anyways, that is Hyuk and not Yoon song. I am very sorry. I realized today. I am very sorry. Photo in the middle. I hope it doesn't fall because it's glass, and if that falls, I have a really big problem. But I really am happy to have these here because I love dripping with my whole heart. It's not okay. Then my last shelf, I have a lot of random stuff at the top because this is actually a very random shelf with different genres on it. So I have a Max Verstappen kind of pop Funko thing. An emoji book, collector's book. I have here Baymax. That's Baymax. I have Baymax. I got this in Antwerp. I have this bag of a jewelry shop because I really like the bag and I kept it. Then I have this crystal stone thingy and I bought this in Bridges. Then I have this album of TUBS because it is a band from my favorite series ever. And then here I have a ball. It's Barnsley, but my English friend gave it to me, and it's a ball from Barnsley, which I'm really happy for. Onto the first shelf, I have Call Me By Your Name in Dutch, Midnight Blue, Almond. These 2 books I read in my childhood, the second I never read. Started it as a child but never continued. And I put them on here because I really want to reread them. I have 1984, Animal Farm, Revolutionary Road, 13 Reasons Why, The Letters of Vincent van Gogh. And I have The Diaries of Franz Kafka, The Castle by Franz Kafka, If We Were Villains, The Little Friend, The Goldfinch, The Secret History, Psyche and Eros, The Song of Achilles, Medusa, because I'm really excited for her story, The Shadow of Perseus, and Hercules, or Herc. Then here I have a photo of my friend from England. And I have The Happy Couple. I have House Moving Castle, Boy Part. I have The Bell Jar, Station Tokyo, Ueno, One True Loves, and Gallant. And then here is my romance shelf. I have 2 mangas. I have Koi Monogatari, Love Stories, and Eucharism. Then I have the Twisted series. I read these, all of them. I am in love with them, and I can reread them when I want. But I've never read them, but I will definitely reread them if I finish a lot of my TBR. I've loved Theoretically, Not in Love, The Fake Out, Collide, Pucking Around. I don't know what it's doing here. I didn't like it at all. Then I have the Wildflower or the Wallflower series. This series has my heart, and this is the follow-up series. I read the first 3 and then the first one of this one. I should have read this series before this one because that book is about a couple that comes in this couple, because this book is about the brother of the male main character in this book. So, and that is the other brother of these 2. Flawless, Let the Games Begin, and When the Stars Fall. On my last shelf, I have Tokyo Ghoul. Het Griezelhuis. This is also a childhood book of me that I want to reread. I have Waking the Witch, A Dowry of Blood, Never Lie, The Teacher, The Housemaid. Never Lie, I also have a reading vlog about. That is what I read in a week on vacation. And I really enjoyed this book. How to Sell a Haunted House, The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. This is one of my favorite books. It's not okay. The Society for Soulless Girls, Gothicana, The Predator, The Reaper, Stolen Hair, Hooked. These are my dark romance series, or my dark romance books. Brutal Prince is on my nightstand, so I'll have to put it back here. But these are like horror kind of dark romance books. Then I have here a school. This is normally for Halloween. Let me put it on, and it gives light. I really like this, and it really fits the dark romance slash horror shelf. And then at the bottom, don't look at the dust, that is so crazy. At the bottom, I have my stuff that I've nowhere else to put in my room, and it's kind of stationary also, so that is there. Okay, that was my bookshelf tour. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope I'll see you in the next video. And I'm really proud of having these bookshelves after so long. After secretly been reading as a kid always and never really been so into it. And now I am, and I am happy to finally be. And I hope I see you guys all in the next video. Bye!